Very good morning, dear children. So today we will proceed with few other numbers of the exercise that we were studying. Okay, of exercise 3 about squares and square roots. So in the last class we have studied till question number 8. Now we will discuss from question number 9. So question number 9 says that find the least number by which 10368 should be increased, decreased, multiplied and divided to make it a perfect square. Okay. So this is supposed to be done like this. See how I have done over here. So let's see. Here you can see the number 10368. I have tried to find out the square root of this, but since it is not a perfect square, so therefore I am getting the remainder as 167. So anyways, but I got the number 101 over here. So that means by this solution we can understand that whatever the perfect square is, this thing is more than the square of 101, because even after 101 is coming, after that also we are having something remaining as the remainder. So therefore it is obvious that this thing is bigger than 101 square, but it is smaller than the square of 102. So therefore what we will do, we will simply find out the square of 102 and we will subtract the 10368, that is 10,368, we will subtract from the square of 102. So when we found out the square of 102, we got 1404, and from here when we are subtracting this, we are getting 36. So that means 36 must be added to this number to get a perfect square. Okay. So in second bit you will see about subtraction. So the same thing you have to do, but around 101 and 100 you have to do. Okay, so the subtraction part you have to do in the second bit. Now in the third bit it says about multiplication. So we have simply factorized it and we have written the factors. So when we have written the factors of this, so we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2s and 4 3s. So if we make pairs, we are getting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 is getting alone, and here also I am getting pairs. So only one thing is remaining alone, that is 2. So if we multiply this number with 2, then we will get a perfect square. Same for the division also. Okay, for the division also same thing. If we divide this number by 2, we will get a perfect square. So let us check it. For this I will use the calculator to show you. Okay, so we have 10368. If we divide this by 2, we are getting 5184, and its root I am getting here 72, which is a perfect square. Okay, then let's come to question number 10. This question says that you have to find out the following roots and the squares. Okay, so let us see. You know how to do this. See, 98 square. So 98 square, 98 can be written 100 minus 2, right? So 100 minus 2, then we have applied the formula a minus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay, so therefore a square plus b square minus 2ab. So after that simply solve the part and you will get the answer over here. So in same way you can do for 55 also by doing 50 plus 5. Okay, and for these things you have to do the actual division method, how I have done over here. 64.25, that is bit number 6. Here you have to simply do the division method that I have explained in the last class. In the division method you have to do, and you have to find out the root, that is 8.01. If you want, you can go forward and you can find out one more digit over here. So at least after decimal 3 digits you try to find out. Here I have done only 2 digits. Okay, it can go further. Okay, then let's see the next number, that is, if we see this one, question number 11. Okay, Question number 11 I have explained in the last class how to do by using the formulas. You can use the formulas like for 98 I have just told. For 52 you can do 50 plus 2. For 96 you can do 100 minus 4. For 305 you can do 300 plus 5 whole square. For 309 you can do 300 plus 9 whole square. So in this way you can do it. Now let us see question number 12. Find in each case the smallest perfect square divisible by the given numbers. Okay, so I'll do this one for you. So 3, 4, 5 and 6 are the numbers. So how to do? So as you can see over here, 3, 4, 5 and 6. First of all we will find out the LCM. LCM we are getting 60. So therefore this LCM which we are getting, I have paired it up and I am getting that 2 is the only one which is coming in pairs. You can see over here 2 is coming in pair and 3 and 5 are alone. So if we multiply this 60 with more 3 and 5, we will get a perfect square, which I have done over here. 60 I have multiplied with 3 and 5. So 60 into 15, I am 3 into 5 is 15. So 60 into 15, that becomes 900. And that will be the smallest perfect square that will be divisible by all of these 4 numbers. Okay. Next, let us see question number 13. Question number 13 says, in an auditorium, the number of rows is equal to the number of chairs in each row. Capacity of the auditorium is 2304. This is the total number of chairs. You have to find out the number of chairs in one row. Sorry. So in the auditorium the chairs are kept like this. The number of rows and the number of columns are same. So the total number of chairs is 2304. So what you have to do, you have to simply find out the root of 2304. So I have used the factorization method to find out the root. So I am getting here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2's I am getting and 2 3's I am getting. So after making pairs I am getting for one pair 2, for second pair 2, for third pair 2, for fourth pair 2, and for this one 1 3. Okay. So 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16 and 16 3 is the 48. So therefore in one row there are 48 chairs. Okay. This way you have to find it out. Next, let us see question number 15. Why number 15? Because number 14 is in the same like number 13. An army officer wishes to arrange 4770 soldiers in the form of a square. But after arranging, he finds that 9 soldiers are still remaining. So you have to find out the number of soldiers in each row. So we have done it like this. As you can see over here. So the total number of soldiers is 4770, but left out are 9. So how many are remaining? 4770 minus 9. So 4761 soldiers are there in the square. So simply we have to find out the square root of this. I have used the division method to find out the square root over here. So 4761, I have made it pairs 47 and 61. So 6 6 are 36. Added 6, 12 came. Then this comes down, 11 coming after the subtraction. So 6 1 comes down. So 129 9s are 1161. So I am getting here how many? 69 soldiers as the answer. Okay. Then let us see question number 18. Because about this I have just explained in the question number 9. I have explained how to do this kind of questions. Okay, by adding and by subtracting. Then question number 18 is find the greatest 6-digit number. Okay. So to find the greatest 6-digit number which is a perfect square. Okay. So let us see how to do this. So for doing this I have used this method. Greatest 6-digit number is 9,99,999. So I have simply divided it and I am still getting a remainder over here, as you can see, and the quotient I am getting 999. So what I will do, I can understand that the 9,99,999 I am getting by adding the square of 999 plus the remainder 1998, right? So therefore what I will do, I will simply subtract this one from this. So I am subtracting 9,99,999 minus 1,998. So I am getting 998,001, which is a perfect square of the greatest 6-digit number, which is a perfect square. Okay, so try out this method for question number 19 also. Okay, question number 19 is also same way, just 6-digit number which is a perfect square. Same way you have to find, just instead of greatest you have to use the smallest. So what number you will take? You will take 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh is the number, the smallest 6-digit number you will take, and you have to do the same method that I have done over here. Okay, then let us see some of the questions from question number 20. So for you, I will do question number, bit number 2 I have done. Let me show you. See, as you can see over here, 32.4 divided by 28.9. So simply if we remove the points, what we will get? Root over 324 and root over 289. So 324 is the square of 18, so I have written 18 outside the root, and 289 is the square of 17, so I have written 17 outside the root. So ultimate answer I am getting 18 by 17 is the answer. Okay. Another kind of question which is given in bit number 5 is 1 minus 64 by 289. So you have to simplify this question a little bit, like 289, this 1 by 1, if we take the LCM we will get 289 minus 64 by 289. 289 minus 64 is 225, which is again the square of 15, so I have written 15 outside the root, and 289 is the square of 17, so I have written 17 outside the root, so I am getting 15 by 17. Then another question is there, like question bit number 8 over here, root over 400, root over 4 plus root over 0.04 plus root over 0.004. Now here one more 0 will be there, there is a printing mistake in the question. You will see over here, there will be 0.0004, not 0.004. Okay, so just correct that in your book. So 400 is 20 square, 4 is 2 square, 0.04 I can write 4 by 100, and 0.0004 I can write 4 by 10,000. Okay, so therefore 20 square and root 20, 2 square and root 2, then 4 and 100, so I can write it 2 by 10 outside the root. Here 4 by 10,000, I can write 2 by 100 outside the root. So ultimately when we will again contract this expanded part, we will get 22.22 as the answer. Okay, and there is one more kind of question, that is root over 382 plus root over 341 minus root over 289. So step by step we have to do it. So first of all, 289 is the square of 17, so I have written 17 outside the root, but this root remains. So 341 minus 17, I am getting 324 inside the root. So 324 is root over 324, 324 is the square of 18, so I have written 18 outside the root, and this root vanishes. Then 382 plus 18 is 400 inside the root, so when I will bring it outside the root, it will become 20, because 400 is 20's square. Okay, so therefore root 400 I can write 20. Okay, so the other remaining questions which I have not done, you try to do, and try to do this fill in the blanks also. Okay, if any doubt comes, you can ask me. Thank you.